From the Paris Catacombs to the glowing cave, there are so many strange but extraordinary places that are surprisingly real. I'm Melissa Melotti, and here are your top 10 strange places on Earth that shouldn't exist but do. In our number 10 spot, we have the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a tale of an extraordinary phenomena where a piece of architecture was built on a slant, accidentally, and it never fell down. The Leaning Tower of Pisa took 200 centuries to complete, starting in the year 1173. Having multiple generations pass on the lowdown of building the structure makes you think that broken telephone may have been the cause for it turning out the way that it did. In any case, over the centuries it continued to slant more and more until 1990, when it was decided that something needed to be done as it was becoming unsafe, leaning 5.5 degrees from the perpendicular. It was blocked off to visitors until it was repaired and the leaning was decreased. In our number 9 spot, we have the Paris Catacombs. Established in 1810, the Paris Catacombs became a home to more than 6 million skeletal French heads. I'm not joking. It's quite extraordinary and creepy at the same time. It's an underground ossuary located, of course, in Paris, France, that was built to consolidate Paris's ancient stone quarries. It was made essentially as part of an effort to eliminate the city's overflowing cemeteries. It was largely forgotten about until musicians started holding concerts there, and now it's become quite the tourist attraction. So interesting. I definitely want to visit it at some point in my life. In our number 8 spot, we have the Island of Snakes. Yeah, I would have thought that this place only existed in my nightmares, but unfortunately it's real. There's an island called Ilha da Queimada Grande, and this island is infested with poisonous snakes. Yep, it's an island in Brazil that's blocked off to civilians because of how dangerous it is. Only researchers with doctors present are allowed on the island to study the snakes, as some of them are just too dangerous to have anyone go there without a doctor. Why couldn't an island of puppies exist? I know Japan has a cat island, and boy do I want to go there. Dear creator, why snakes? Just why? Love your bestie, for the resty, Mel. In our number 7 spot, we have the Darvaza Gas Crater. Also known as the Gateway to Hell, the Darvaza Gas Crater is a giant fiery crater that has been burning for more than 40 years. It's located in the Turkmenistan desert, and apparently they say that it's the size of a football field. Okay, so let me get this straight. There is a fiery crater that looks like the gates of hell, hence the nickname, that has been burning for 40 years, and we're not trying to make it stop. Why? I shall never understand this world, but I guess perhaps we don't think that it's not completely unsafe because we don't seem to be trying to stop it. Apparently it was created after a group of Soviet engineers thought that they had stumbled across an undiscovered oil field and began drilling. The ground collapsed and suddenly a fiery crater emerged. It's become a bit of a tourist attraction over the years, and even a Canadian scientist by the name of George Karunas went into the crater to retrieve dirt to examine. Risked being burned to death, all in the name of science. In our number 6 spot, we have Thors Well. In Cape Perpetua in Oregon, there is a place called Thors Well, which is a gaping, seemingly bottomless sinkhole. Well, it's not actually bottomless, but it certainly seems that way as it swallows the seawater around it. This place is also known as being the drain pipe of the Pacific. It is a very dangerous natural wonder that scientists believe started out as a sea cave dug out by the waves before the roof eventually collapsed, and this then created an opening at the top and bottom. Scientists theorize that the well is likely only 20 feet deep. It's apparently a very magical sight to see on days that it is high tide, as the waves hit the rocks in a very Little Mermaid singing kind of way. If you don't get that reference, then sorry. The waves hit the rocks violently and funnels into the hole. That would be pretty spectacular to see, even though water scares me and I would probably want to be far away from it. Unless someone held my hand, then I would be fine. Hashtag wimpy kid. In our number 5 spot, we have the Fly Geyser in Nevada. This is a geyser that is located on a private island in Gerlach, Nevada, that apparently is very spectacular to see. It is one of Nevada's coolest attractions to see, in fact. If you don't know what a geyser is, it's a spring that has an intermittent discharge of water ejected turbulently, and with it is steam, as geyser field sites are usually located near an active volcano. The geyser apparently contains thermophilic algae, which thrives in moist, hot environments, and as a result, the rocks become colorful with hues of red and green. In 2016, the Burning Man Project, a non-profit organization, purchased the land that it's on, known as the Fly Ranch, for $6.5 million, and now the public has limited access to it. It must be a special place for them to have done that. In our number 4 spot, we have Lake Natron. The Salt Lake Natron, located in Tasmania, is probably one of my fave things to have existed on this planet. It's a pink lake, y'all. That's pretty cool. I don't know. If I lived close to there, I would be taking pics like all the time. Pink's my fave color, so that's why. How is this lake pink, you ask? Well, it's both a salt and soda lake. Not cream soda, although damn, that sounds delicious. On second thought. The thought of it mixed with salt makes me want to hurl, so never mind. The soda part just means that the lake is heavy on the alkaline side of neutrality. The lake is in the Eurasia region of Tasmania, and it's quite massive at 57 kilometers long and 22 kilometers wide. It's quite shallow though at 3 meters deep. Because of its high alkaline pH, this is not a lake that you want to swim in unless you want to get sick. Ah well, at least it's pretty to look at. In our number 3 spot, we have Pamukkale thermal baths. Pamukkale is a town in Turkey that has thermal baths that are truly the most beautiful. Sparkling teal in color, these pools of water make you remember that the world is a beautiful, magical place. These baths formed as a result of an earthquake, and they are beside some historical cities. Notably, Hierapolis, an ancient Roman spa founded in 190 BC, is right beside these pools, so of course some believe they hold the wisdom and magic from the ancient times. They have also been nicknamed Cleopatra's Pool, as it is said that she swam there once. Damn, I definitely have to put this on my bucket list. In our number 2 spot, we have the River of 5 Colors. In the province of Meta in Colombia, there is a river that is basically a rainbow river, known for its many names: the Cano Cristales, the River of 5 Colors, Liquid Rainbow. This river is truly unlike anything you have ever seen. I know what you might be thinking. How is this possible? How can a river be colorful? Well, this is possible because of a few aquatic plants called fauna and flora that are always there, and they give the water the intense colors. The canyon and river is easy to visit. You just go to Serranía de la Macarena National Park and it's there. Pretty wild. I'm surprised that I have never seen one Insta selfie with this river before. In our number 1 spot, we have the Glowing Cave. There is a cave in New Zealand that's been given the name of the Glowworm Cave because it's full of millions of Arachnocampa luminosa, which is a glowworm species that is only in New Zealand. The glowworms are all seemingly at the top of the cave, just lighting up the cave in a very beautiful way. Did you ever have glow-in-the-dark stars on your ceiling as a kid? Or even still now? Whatever, they're cool. Anyways, I did, and this reminds me of that. Perhaps I wonder if this is where the creators got their inspiration from? Blonde moment. That's the stars, Melissa. Whatever, just love me. This wondrous cave is a part of the Waitomo Caves, and it is easily accessible via a boat ride. They recommend that you go with a tour guide though in order to preserve the cave and to not bother the glowworms. I'm Melissa Melotti, your host. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, sir.